Hey guys, and welcome back to Patty's Path, where you join me on my path towards enlightenment through spirituality, self-development, sisterhood, surfing, style, and traveling. So I tried to film this video yesterday, but it was so chaotic and there was so much construction going on in the background. But here I am refilming, and I think it's good to do that because today's message is worth listening to. And basically, the theme of this video is just that it's okay to slow down. So at this very moment, I am in the beautiful island of Siargao. So I am on a solo trip once more. I did this last year, but I'm doing it again, but for a longer time. And so I guess now that it's the middle of the year, I have been putting a lot of pressure on myself to perform and do so much because I do have a lot on my vision board. So I'll insert a vision board picture here. So there's a lot there, but now that it's the middle of the year, there's a pressure for me to kind of check in with myself with where I'm at. Like, how am I performing? How much did I accomplish already in this vision board? And it does get overwhelming, especially if you look at the type of bank account number or amount that you'd see, So it's a lot, but I think that's why I've been feeling overwhelmed. So before going on this trip, probably for the past 2 weeks, for the past 2 weeks, I have been living life on a very masculine mode, like very chasing energy in terms of my goals, having to do so many things in one day and filling up my to-do list and feeling overwhelmed by the end of the day. So that was me because I was preparing for this trip, which takes a lot, like packing, booking, and stuff. Second, I just went to my life coaching certification program, and it was fulfilling but draining. And then I just have my work with my online VA. So it was a lot and it was piling up. So it really was overwhelming. And so I broke down a lot. I broke down a lot in the past 2 weeks, and I think now that I'm here in Siargao, there's a bit of I'm in a state of cognitive dissonance wherein, I was so used to chasing and being my masculine, and now I'm in my relaxing, receiving feminine energy, which I thrive more in. So yeah, there's a bit of cognitive dissonance there. I don't have to do so much today. All I gotta do is surf. You know how much of a change that is coming from a very doing and doing. So, yeah, I guess what I wanna say is, and I am saying this to myself too, that it's okay to slow down. Many of us are pressured to perform, especially since we live in a society that's wherein your value is based on how much you put out, or your value is based on your socioeconomic status or whatever. But I think innately every person is born with this type of worth. So you trying to chase this worth from external things, although it's good, if it's too much, then it's bordering, you're just not helping yourself anymore. So yeah, just know that you're innately worth it. And in the society that pressures us to perform as much and grind and hustle culture, don't forget to slow down. Yeah, because it's in slowing down that we learn to recalibrate and reground so that we can keep going forward. So yeah. And I guess one of the things that I said yesterday when I first filmed this video is I gave some reminders, gentle notes or reminders to myself and probably to you who's watching this, which is, one is to be kinder and gentler to yourself because you are your best friend, you are your best advocate. You know how, let's say you have a friend who's going through burnout or going through a lot, so you're more gentler to them and kinder. So the same way that you approach that friend should be the same way that you approach yourself, wherein you treat yourself with gentleness and kindness. You speak to yourself kindly and don't put yourself down too much, because the world already does that for us, honey. The best thing you can do is to fend for yourself and take care of yourself. So that's one. Be kinder to yourself. And the second would be, if you find something or someone that would bring you peace, stick to it, nurture that aspect of your life, and put most of your energy onto it. In the midst of all this chaos and all the pressure to perform and do all this, if you do find something that gives you peace, wouldn't it be nice to cling on to it? Like cling to the good, because by focusing on the good, then you give it more power to enliven your life. So focus on the good, and whether that be a friend who just knows how to ground you, or an activity like, let's say, surfing, or even simply reading a book that would give you peace in the morning, do that and cling to it so that it doesn't overwhelm you. So that life doesn't overwhelm you, and you are reminded that, oh, I can take things slowly, like it's fine, I can be gentle to myself. And last but not the least, so I guess this one would have to hit the home run for me, because I'm not only saying this to you but also to myself, which is, if you think you don't have time, honey, you do. Like, seriously, honestly, me as a high-performing girly who wants to do all this and achieve all her goals, I kind of feel like I'm in that rat race, which is like, it's good to chase after your goals, but don't be too hard on yourself. So yeah, as I was saying, if you think you don't have time, trust me, you do. So as I said, I do chase a lot when it comes to my goals, not with people, but sometimes I feel like it's coming from the fact that I feel like I don't have much time. Like, I have to achieve all of that in a year, in a matter of 2 years. But honey, that is not actually the case. I told this to my friend before, but let's say you choose to tackle this life path for the next 5 years and it doesn't work out. Well, love, it's just 5 years. Like, let's say I'm 23 right now, and by the end of those 5 years, I'm 28. I'm still so young by that time. 28 is very young, and I can still choose to do a different life path or achieve more. So if I think I'm running out of time, I think I would want to remind myself, and even you who's watching, that you have enough time. You think you don't, but you really do. It's just a matter of prioritizing the things that you're doing and allocating your energy onto the right things so that you don't feel drained. So I think that's it too. Like, that coincides with what I said for number 2, like, to focus on the good. Because when you take into account everything, all the good and the bad, and kind of put more emphasis on the bad, then you would feel like you're running out of time, you're so overwhelmed, you feel like you don't have your life in control. Because I know that feeling, hunty, I really do. That's what I've been feeling for the past 2 weeks. But I think to end this and to go back to the third point, I do have enough time. Look at me. Like, I'm finally yes, with the hustling and bustling of siargao, I'm finally here in the beautiful island of Siargao. After hustling and grinding and putting out so much work, I can finally slow down, because I choose to slow down right now and to take in every moment. So with that, I think one nice way to end this video is through some affirmations, gentle reminders for myself and to you. And that would be, I am safe, I am where I need to be, I am in the right place and the right time, everything is in a state of flow, there is no need for me to rush, everything is working out in my favor, and everything will eventually fall into place. So I think it's a really nice way to cap this video. Put a cap on this video. I hope you guys like this video. As you can tell, I didn't really have a script for this one. And I intended that to be so that it could be organic, the way that I share about my life and the message that I want to share with you. So yeah, if you do like this type of video, give this video a like. If you want, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. And that'll be it. Watch out for my next siargao content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.